कि कल 9:30 यहां पे पहुंच जाना, कल 9:30 यहां पे पहुंच जाना अगर जिंदगी में सच में कुछ बड़ा करना चाहता है।
मैं तो बोल रहा हूँ मत आना, पर पहले ये वीडियो देखो।
There's a tax saving hack that the wealthy use, which helps them reduce their tax liability from 30% down to just 3%. And I'll tell you exactly how this works. This requires people to set up entities across 3 countries: UAE, Mauritius, and Singapore. UAE, they choose to be physically present in and be residents of. Mauritius is what they use to set up an entity which does investments around the world and even in India. And Singapore is where they set up a business entity and a bank account. And I'll tell you exactly how this transaction works. So you're living in the UAE and you provide services to US clients who pay the company which is located in Singapore. So the money is received in the Singapore bank account. Now Singapore does not charge taxes to foreign sourced income, so you pay
रूट मनी टू सिंगापुर एंड पे नो टैक्स। बढ़िया है भाई, टेक दिस कार्ड और सीधे मौत के कॉन्सेप्ट पे जा और मजे कर। ये फालतू का ज्ञान मत दे। ये 4 कंडीशंस तुम्हें फुलफिल करनी पड़ेगी जो तुम्हें स्क्रीन पे दिख रही हैं, और चारों के चारों नॉन नेगोशिएबल है। तू पहली कर रहा, बाकी की 3 कौन करेगा? यही नहीं, अभी तो और सुन।
You pay zero taxes in Singapore.
But the Singapore company is actually held by the Mauritius company. And at the end of the month, the Singapore company pays the amount as dividend to the Mauritius company. And in Mauritius, the company pays just 3% dividend tax.
Let me correct, sir, again. Actual tax rate is 15%, but after taking 80% partial exemption, it effectively becomes 3%. And there are n number of conditions for satisfying the 80% partial exemption criteria. मेन चीज तो बाकी है। इन भाई साहब ने क्या रायता फैला रखा है, देखो।
Now, this entire amount which is available in Mauritius can be invested somewhere and can be used by you to meet your living expenses. And all the savings that you made in the Mauritius company, you can also invest in assets in India. Think stocks, startups, angel investments. Well, because of a very interesting clause in the India-Mauritius Tax Avoidance Agreement. Now, what does that clause say? Well, if you are a non-resident and you hold assets in India, when you sell those assets and you make long-term capital gains, that long-term capital gain can only be charged to capital gains tax in one country, which ends up being Mauritius.
That's completely irrelevant and outdated, man, because the treaty was amended back in 2016 and now it has no relevance. And Indian government can literally charge complete capital gain tax on your shares held through Mauritius company. Indeed, I have not quoted, discussed and integrated the concept of general anti-avoidance rule, place of active management and CRS information sharing system. Plus, the whole architecture designed by Mr. C.A. Sarthak Ahuja is completely vague, trash and legally weak. So, share it with someone who may need it.